Hey Winston, you get to be my test subject for audio. Yeah, we're gonna see if audio is coming through, picking up on the AirPods microphone. You're such a good boy. Look at you. Look at your big nose. Best puppy ever. It looks worse than it is. It's really not that bad. Let me switch around here. Come out here. It's I'm just pulling it down. I mean, it's not that much to worry about. I mean, I know it looks rough. Ugh. But it's all right. All right. So it's my intention with this video to accomplish a couple different things. I'd like to go back and I want to use one straight audio and then pull all the pictures and videos from what brought us to this point now and kind of do a full recap of the story and the changes that have been made up to date. So it's going to be one long quick cut. So bear with me. We're going to cover a lot of stuff and see how well we can remember the story because there's a lot that's happened. Back in November, I found a Class B camper van on Facebook. I looked at the ad, it just said RV, and the picture was really bad. It looked like a Class A, and it looked kind of junky. It was 1981, but I knew looking at it that it was a Class B, and the guy wanted like $3,500 or $4,000, something like that for it. And I knew, based on my research with Class Bs, that this was an absolute steal. This was a vintage Holiday Rambler Class B. It was exactly what I've been looking for. I've been looking at Rialtas and things like that, same kind of size and class, and they were all over 10 grand minimum. And here was one that ran, needed a little bit of cleanup, a little bit of love put to it for less than $5,000. So I immediately drove up from Nashville to Bowling Green and took a look at it. And didn't even have the cash with me or anything. I just hopped in the car immediately and went up there. It was a weekend, and ended up getting enough out of the ATM in order to put a hold on it. Drove home a few hours, and then back the next day with my mom, and we took a look at it, did a little test drive on it, and rode around the block. Seemed okay. All right, this is the 1981 Holiday Rambler. It's a 22-foot Class B with a rear door entry. Let's take a look inside. Got the big captain's chairs. These are swivel seats. Nice old school looking dash here. It's kind of cool. Got a little table right here. Some cup holders. This table actually folds up completely. Pretty cool. All right, moving to the back. Table and little seats on the side. Those fold down and you can make a couch there. Bunch of Amazon packaging trash there. This is a couch that folds down into a bed. Got overhead storage on both sides. Controls for the water tanks and the generator. It's got an old propane generator in it right now that I'm going to pull out and put some solar on. In the back, you got lots of storage here. Move this guy out of the way. Fridge. This is a great place to hang some clothes. Microwave, little oven stove there, sink, regular stove, back door. Where I'm standing right now, and I'll switch around the camera. This is actually, I'm just over 6 foot tall, and I got a little bit of headroom back here. The rest of the space, it's raised. Let's see if you can see down here. It's raised up just a little bit, so my head just barely touches the roof on the rest of it. But in here, got some headroom. And this is a bathroom. So you've got a toilet and shower in here. So let's come in here and take a little seat skis. Just hang out here all day. Shower. Little drain for that. Let's close the door. Well, I don't know if it might be a little dark. Some nice privacy while you're taking a poop. And that's the bathroom. Overhead fans. Pretty darn cool. A lot of work to be done in this guy, but pretty cool setup so far. And then I paid the guy and bought it. I was super excited, and started driving it home. Made it about halfway there, and well, before that happened, we had to stop at the gas station to put some gas in it. It was basically empty, and something was wrong with the electrical. Whenever I went to start it, it just kept turning and turning and turning, and even when I took the key out, it still kept turning, and battery ended up dying. Had to jump start it, so it was a little bit worrisome because this was right before having to take it all the way back to Nashville and have about a 3 or 4 hour drive. But imagine you just spent a bunch of money, you're hours away from home, and you're stranded. It's kind of what happened, but luckily had some jumper cables, started it up, and then continued to drive. Well, about another 2 hours down the road, started to notice that the temperature gauge started shooting up, and immediately it turned off the engine, and it started to roll off the highway, and was able to make it under a bridge, and looked under it, and there was green fluid dripping out from under the vehicle, steam coming off of it and everything like that. Power steering went out when it was overheating as well, and it was no longer drivable. So spent a few hours under the bridge. The police showed up and wondered what was going on, and I gave them a little bit of a tour of it, told them I just purchased it, and they were super excited. They're like, man, this thing is amazing. It has a shower, it has a bathroom, it has a fridge, microwave, everything you need all in one contained thing, and I felt the same way. Anyways, got it towed back to the home in Nashville and started thinking about what's the plan. We got to get this thing fixed first. Went to the mechanic. Cool, I'm at Fastlane Auto Repair. I got the camper van. This is John. Hey, John.
Hi.
These guys are freaking awesome. Got this Bronco. I think they're getting that out of there today. This place is super cool. They got some big, huge, fancy machine here. That's Honey. Hi, Honey. And let's see. We're gonna go this way. So this is the 81 Holiday Rambler that they're going to be working on. They're going to be doing a bunch of stuff under the hood there. It's looking a little rough skis right now, but they're going to fix it all up. So I'm going to head out, but I thought you guys might like to see where everything's getting done. Ended up doing quite a bit of upgrades. Went with a new steering pump, new water pump, converted to a new belt system, put in a higher voltage alternator, brand new distributor. I always forget what that thing's called. I want to say solenoid, but I think I might be wrong. And then converted it to an EFI for electronic fuel injection. So get new headers on there and everything. All right, let's see how you sound. Not bad. Super cool. Also ended up putting some brand new fans on there, 2 race fans. 179. 180, there's the fans. Beautiful. Oh, it feels nice and cool in there. Oh, 180, 182, look at that, that coolant just hit. That's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Running like a top now. Running like a top, beautiful. 460. And got the engine all sorted out and everything's working great. From there, let it hang out for a little bit and went through the winter months and then decided to start on the build. And that's when things got real exciting.